Hello lovely YouTube family, what's up? Welcome back to Game Surge. So guys, in today's video we are going to discuss Grand Theft Auto, the Trilogy price, release date, and everything else you need to know. Are you guys excited? So let's get started. So keep up with me till the end, comment right below this video, subscribe if you still haven't turned the post notification for more videos. On Grand Theft Auto 3's 20th anniversary, Rockstar Games has released a new trailer for Grand Theft Auto, the Trilogy, the Definitive Edition, while also confirming how much the collection will cost and when exactly it will launch. Here is everything you need to know about Grand Theft Auto, the Trilogy, the Definitive Edition. Grand Theft Auto Trilogy price. When Grand Theft Auto, the Trilogy, the Definitive Edition launches, it will retail for $59.99. Some may still consider this pretty expensive for games that are 2 decades old at this point, but it's cheaper than the leaked GTA Trilogy price, and the remasters seem to be more significant upgrades than many originally thought. It doesn't seem as though fans can purchase the games individually, and instead can only purchase the $59.99 bundle. While the Grand Theft Auto Trilogy games won't be available for individual purchase, there are some ways that fans will be able to access individual games out of the bundle. GTA Trilogy on Xbox Game Pass and PlayStation Now. When Grand Theft Auto Trilogy, the Definitive Edition launches, Xbox Game Pass subscribers will get instant access to Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Anyone that wants to access the other 2 games in the bundle will have to shell out the $59.99 to get their hands on Grand Theft Auto 3 and Grand Theft Auto Vice City as well. PlayStation Now is not being left out when it comes to Grand Theft Auto Trilogy goodies. On December 7th, PlayStation Now subscribers will be able to play the GTA Trilogy version of Grand Theft Auto 3 for no additional charge. It is unclear why PlayStation Now subscribers have to wait until December, but it likely has to do with how Sony adds new PlayStation Now games. While Microsoft adds new Xbox Game Pass games regularly throughout any given month, Sony typically adds the new PlayStation Now games all at the same time. The Grand Theft Auto Trilogy release date puts it outside the window that new PlayStation Now games will be added in November, so that's the most likely reason why PlayStation Now subscribers have to wait until December to get their hands on a Grand Theft Auto freebie. Grand Theft Auto Trilogy release date. As for when Grand Theft Auto, the Trilogy, the Definitive Edition releases, the collection will launch on Thursday, November 11th in digital form. Those that want a physical copy will have to wait for it to launch on December 7th. Physical versions of Grand Theft Auto, the Trilogy, the Definitive Edition will be available on December 7th for all platforms except for PC. What's interesting about the November 11th release date for Grand Theft Auto, the Trilogy, the Definitive Edition is the date that was originally meant for the next generation version of Grand Theft Auto 5. However, Rockstar Games ended up delaying the GTA 5 next gen release date, meaning those on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X now have to wait until March 2022 to check out the new game. Hopefully Grand Theft Auto the Trilogy, the Definitive Edition, is enough to tie GTA fans over until then. Grand Theft Auto Trilogy improvements. When Rockstar Games first announced Grand Theft Auto the Trilogy, the Definitive Edition, it did so without releasing a trailer of any kind. This, combined with the fact that the collection is expected to come to mobile devices next year, left some fans worried that it may constitute cheap or quick ports. However, now that the Grand Theft Auto Trilogy trailer has been released, it's clear that the collection is really going all out to meet fan expectations and then some. Grand Theft Auto Trilogy uses GTA 5 style controls, which should help the game feel much more modern than they would have otherwise. With Rockstar promising wide-ranging modern control options, GTA Trilogy has made some improvements to the basic gameplay in all 3 games. With revamped targeting and lock-on systems, updated weapons and radio station wheels, updated mini-maps with new features, and more. Those on Nintendo Switch can look forward to some unique features for Grand Theft Auto, the Trilogy, the Definitive Edition not available in other versions of the game. For example, the Nintendo Switch version of GTA Trilogy will have gyro, aiming support, and touchscreen control options. Meanwhile, those playing on PC can look forward to NVIDIA DLSS support and some updated features through the Rockstar Games Social Club. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our videos in the future.